10 things you need to know to be healthy. In our first video, we talked about health being normal. We don't have broken parts, we don't have bad genes, we just have unmet needs. In our second video, we talked about one of the biggest requirements our body has to be healthy is a healthy functioning nervous system, which allows us to adapt to the external and the internal environment. And now the third requirement that we need to know to be healthy is how nature protects that system. So a bit of education about the anatomy of your body. Now, nature knows that your brain, your spinal cord is very important because your brain transmits all those nerve signals out to your body. And so nature wants to protect it. So your brain is wrapped in bone. And at the bottom of our skull, there's a hole, and there's the tail end of our brain, a bit like a horse's tail, a big tangle of nerves come out of that hole. And that spinal cord is still very important. So nature wraps that in bone as well. Now that is called our spinal column. Now if you were to look at your spinal column from the top, it pretty much looks like a tube, and it's a surrounding tube of bone. Now it would have been very stable for that tube to just be a solid bone, but then we wouldn't be able to move. So that tube is chopped up into 24 segments we call vertebra. So that's one of these bits here. And those segments is what allows us to move. And there's these little discs between the spinal bones as well. And that helps. Initially, we used to think of it as being the shock absorber. That's how the spine absorbs shock when we go through our environment. But now we know that the healthy curves in the spine are the shock absorber, just like the curves in the spring. And so the discs are essentially just spaces. They keep those spinal segments, those bones, away from the nerves so they can function unobstructed. Until next time, have a great day.